Hi, my name is Daryl Allison. I am a teacher at West Hall Middle School. I teach business ed and computer science, and I want to introduce you to a program called SoftChalk. If you remember back during the winter storm of 2014, a month or so ago, I know administrators at West Hall Middle, along with county administrators, want to be able to have the ability to flip our classroom in order for students to be able to do schoolwork from their home. Very few teachers have the knowledge to be able to do this. SoftChalk is a great tool where entire lessons can be produced and posted on teacher pages or embedded where necessary. SoftChalk allows teachers to send lessons or activities via many media or social outlets. This will not be a tool where students just do busy work. They can perform authentic tasks through SoftChalk. SoftChalk can also be used as a great tool for the differentiated student to create great learning opportunities. Now, SoftChalk is a dynamic tool for content creation. Using this software will allow you to easily create engaging digital content regardless of your subject area. Once you have created your lessons in SoftChalk, you will be able to deliver your content to students via Hall Connect, your teacher web pages, or anywhere you could post an embedded code. So let's take a quick look at SoftChalk. All right, logging in. This is the login screen. The first thing you need, of course, is to be able to have internet access. So log on to the internet. Any of the browsers will work. I have logged on to Google Chrome, but any of the other browsers will work. There may be a few little differences, but for the most part, they work fine. If you look at the URL, the login is hallco.softchalkcloud.com/login. Hall County has already purchased this program. It is not out there on Hall Connect as of yet, but it is a Hall County program. So all you need to do to log into SoftChalk is use your Hall County credentials. So I'm going to log in using my credentials. I'm going to log in. All right, here is the home page for SoftChalk. As you can see, our Hall County logo and slogan appears at the top, and you can see that I am logged in as a Hall County employee on SoftChalk. Here is the home page ribbon where you have different types of activities you can perform. What we're going to do is we're going to create content. So we're going to go under my content, and I'm hovering over the content. I'm going to come down and I'm going to click on create content. I'm going to click that. After I clicked create content, it's going to display a message down in the bottom right hand corner that says this file can harm your computer. Do we want to keep it or discard it? We do want to keep that. Hall County has checked this, and there's no way it can harm your computer. So just click keep, and then after it loads, we're going to double click. And it's going to require a Java 7 to load, so hopefully Java 7 is loaded. If you don't have Java 7, you need to go ahead and have it run on your computer. Then it's going to ask you to launch this application, and we do want to run that. And it's going to launch into SoftChalk Create, and it's where we're going to create the lesson. As that's loading, you can see that I am logged in as a Hall County employee right here, and it also shows up here. And so anything that I do, I can personalize it, or I can publish it and make it a public lesson. So we'll talk about that in just a second. Okay, the SoftChalk program has loaded. The first thing it's going to ask you is if you want to view a tutorial. If you don't want to be notified of this again, just click not notify me. Just uncheck that, or just simply close it. So here is the page where we're going to create the content. You just need to we'll expand it, and then we'll get started with content. Okay, as we prepare a lesson through SoftChalk, there are a few things I want to point out. If you look at this page, it looks very, very similar to a Word document or a Word page with this ribbon up here that has file, edit, insert, all the normal ways to edit content. Also, quickly, you can change the content or the font style, the font size. You can save it, or you can view it in a browser, which we'll talk about later. You can bold, you can italics, you can underline, you can color text, you can shade the area of the text, indent, decrease, and increase. And then if you want to center your work, you can insert a picture. and then here's your hyperlink key, and then bullet points. So SoftChalk will allow you to easily edit data through this program. So we're going to start off by typing in just a little bit of data. Type test lesson. We'll type in some numbers, some other stuff. Here's some content for us to use, and we're going to go. First thing I want to do is I want to go through this ribbon real quick and highlight some things that the ribbon will allow you to do. So under File, file is where you open a new one or open an existing one, and then the ability to save it to the cloud, which we'll talk about later. I'm going to come back to File in just a second. To edit material, undo. So it's very, very similar to what you have in a Word document. Insert's where I want to spend a little bit of time. At the insert key, there's several things you can do. Under Quiz Popper, you can quickly assess students using this Quiz Popper. So for example, I've got Quiz Popper highlighted. If I go over here, there are many different quick assessments that I can use. So let's look at a true-false assessment. Here's the page that I draw up, and here's where I type in a quick assessment. We could put in a statement such as put in that statement right there, and of course that's a true statement, so we click true. Now if it was a false statement, you would just click false, but this is true. Under the feedback key, if the student got the answer right, this is what's going to pop up on the screen. If the student got the answer wrong, this is what would pop up. Now these are default statements, so you can go in and you can edit these statements and make them your own. You can put in a hint, so if you want to show a hint, there will be a button there. So if they're struggling and they need a hint to get the question right, you can have a button they can click on, and then you can type in a hint. We won't do that right now, and then you have different other options. Right now, this is going to show up as Quiz Me on the screen, but you can have other titles that you as you would like. So there's our question. We're going to hit OK, and you can see Quiz Me pop up right there. And when we preview this and I show you the completed product, we'll open that up and you'll be able to see it. So under Insert, Quiz Poppers, you have multiple choice. We'll look at that real quick. Under multiple choice, you type in the question, and then you have many different answers that you can choose from. So here's where you type in the question. Your answer would be typed in here, and however many answers you want, it's up to you. There's many you can pick, and then you choose the correct answer by highlighting it, by highlighting the button. And if you want feedback, same thing. If you want a hint, same thing. Other than that, it's pretty self-explanatory. Under Insert, Quiz Poppers, you have a multiple choice. You have short answer. You have the ability to match, and then you also have the ability for the students to write a quick, short essay as far as answering the question through that kind of assessment, and same options. So Quiz Popper is a quick, useful tool to quickly assess students. Also, you have different activities that the students can do throughout the lesson. So you can insert different activities for them to do while they're working on the lesson. So if you want them to label something, or if you want to do a jigsaw puzzle, whatever it may be, if they need to work on a timeline, you can add those activities. So SoftChalk is an amazing tool that will greatly help teachers, and the thing about it is already available through Hall County, so it's not something that you need to buy. It's already there. Hall County has already purchased it. It just needs to be used. So format, you can change the format of things. Tools, spell check. You can create tables within SoftChalk, and then there are different properties that you can use. So we'll look at properties, and style properties. We're going to click on that, and you can make your lesson appear in many different formats. So let's choose one. We'll choose this one and click OK. You can see the Quiz Me turn purple, so our theme is going to be a purple theme. Also under properties, you can you can insert a sidebar. So if you a sidebar is going to allow you to embed text or embed worksheets, embed key terms, however you want to do it, then it's going to show up on that home page. So you'll just type it in right there, and then it will show up. A sidebar is also a very useful tool. So under properties, that's what you got there, and then we're going to preview it. Before we can preview it, we need to save it. So we're going to go File, and we're going to save to SoftChalk Cloud. Okay, so as you know, I'm going to name this Test Lesson 1, and I can personalize it, which means it's just going to show up under my directory, or if I want to make this lesson public, I can hit the public button. So I'm just going to save it as a personal, and as it's uploading, it's gonna be included into my list of lessons that I already have saved under my name as my credentials for Hall County. So there it is, saved. It says your lesson has been saved to SoftChalk. Okay, and you can see where it's been added. Then I'm going to close it. So let's take a look at it and see how it's going to view under the lesson. So I've saved it, and under my content, I'm going to open up my lessons and courses, and right there's my lesson. Test lesson 1, which is the one we created. Let's open it up and look at it. There's my purple background, and if I had a sidebar, it would be there. Here's my quiz me question, my true false question. Let's open that up. Here is the question, and this is what the students would be looking at. So business education is great. If that's a true statement, check answer. It is right. Good. It gives you the default answer if you got the question right. So SoftChalk is a great tool. If we scroll on down below it, you can if you still need to edit this lesson after you've saved it, you can edit it. You can click this and you can edit it, and you can add to it, take from it, and you can delete the lesson. You can do many different things. Also, here is where you would copy hyperlinks and embed codes for websites, web pages, teacher pages, wherever you want to put this lesson for students to utilize. So SoftChalk's an amazing thing. So let's go back to lessons and courses, and I'm going to show you a completed lesson. This is a lesson that I completed for my business class. So this is a risk management lesson. I have a blue background. This is where I have put my handout. So this is a sidebar right here where I can click on things. If we scroll down through the lesson, you can see the different things: essential questions, a module, what to expect, key terms, crossword puzzles in there. So there's many things you can add. And then if I come on down here, again, I can edit my lessons in SoftChalk Create. So you can see I'm the owner of it, and when I created it, and when I've done revisions and such. So you can see the many great attributes of SoftChalk. One other thing, I'm going to go back to my content. One other thing that SoftChalk allows you to do is if teachers have saved a lesson to the public drive, you can go up into this repository and then find lessons. And when you do this search, it's going to search all the public lessons, and it's going to list the results. So here's all the public lessons under education and business are the keywords, all, and then you can see the different lessons that'll show up. Here's the titles, and let's pull up a new lesson. We'll pull up this one. Let it load. There it's loaded. And then I can scroll down here and I can copy this lesson to my content. It'll take it just a second. Sorry about that. Oh, here it is. And then I can open it up. And then I can scroll down here and I can edit this lesson into my SoftChalk. So thank you for listening. That's a quick tutorial on SoftChalk. Thank you very much.